Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Sagittarius, we're going to see what messages are coming for you in this reading. I always want to remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. So let's get some more cards for you. Bear with me a moment. All right. As I'm getting the next set of cards for you, if you could remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. It's important to have the energy flowing between us, right? So let me get these for you. I want to remind you as well that it's important to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. By doing that, you get a much fuller picture of the whole story that is here for you, okay? Because when you just look at one sign, you're just seeing one chapter of this story. So let's have a look. I can see that you're working hard towards something, all right? We have the Three Pentacles, which are here, and the Three Pentacles is all about working, collaborating, really growing. So I can see you focused on growth. And not only that, we can see that underneath the Three of Pentacles, you have the Victory card. And the Victory card is telling you that stay focused. You are almost there. And Sagittarius, collaborating with other people is going to be good. It's going to bring in more money, because our Pentacles are about money. And the number 3 is all about creating. So you're being really creative, you're showing up, you're using your hands, you're using your talents, you're using your skills, and not only that, you're collaborating with other people and creating a win-win situation. And as you do that, you get more pentacles, you get more money, your money starts to grow, which is really good. So the divine is saying to you, remember that you don't have to do everything by yourself, because when you start losing focus, when you start feeling overwhelmed, you have a team of people that will lift you up, that will help you stay on course, that will help you stay focused, because now you have accountability. So accountability is also really important, because I see that for some of you, you have really been putting in the time, the energy, the fire, the passion. You have really been fighting for such a long time to see things to start gaining momentum. So we have our Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is all about keeping that fire, that faith going, because you have been putting up a fight. The Nine of Wands is about putting up a fight for a long time. And this is like that final push. This is like that final key that turns the lock. And the key that is going to turn the lock to that victory that you have been fighting for such a long time is collaborating with other people. It is really important, because when you try to work all by yourself, you are starting to lose fire, you're starting to lose momentum. So the divine is like, the missing key is Three of Pentacles. So when you start collaborating, when you start working with other people, when you're starting to open doors, to welcome new ideas, to welcome new thoughts, new ways of thinking about things, you are now in the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. So can you see how the story is going? The divine is like, look, you have great ideas. You've been showing up and you've been pushing and pushing and pushing, but we need some new fire, we need some spice, we need a new angle of looking at your situation, of creating this victory that you need. And you have to collaborate with other people, because they're gonna look at your situation and they're gonna see this situation from a different point of view. We have new thoughts that are here. As you're speaking to other people, suddenly there's a boom, epiphany that is here. An aha moment happens. The penny drops, because you have been trying to figure out things for such a long time, and it feels like you've just been going round and round and round in circles and not getting to where you're wanting to go. And as you're starting to talk to other people, as you're starting to welcome new energies into whatever it is that you're working towards, suddenly the Ace of Swords is here, and it's all about epiphanies. It's all about new. The Aces is like the beginning, the seed. Someone plants a seed in your mind and you run away with that, and you're creating that the success that you're wanting. All right. So we saw that you have been putting up a fight for a long time, okay? And some of this fight could have been to do with maybe friends, with maybe family that are like, you know, you've been working on that business for so long, nothing is really happening. You've been doing XYZ for so long, nothing is being really happening. And you're like, I'm trying my best and I have faith. I know I can do this. So there is just people who have those sort of like shady type of vibes, right? The divine is like, delete, unfriend, move on. At this moment in time, this is not the time to start letting people make you doubt yourself. This is not the time to start listening to other people who don't see your vision. The divine is like, look, you're already side-eyeing some people. You're already like, you know, that type of energy. So any person, you have the type of energy, the divine is like, unfriend, delete, move on. Because these people are planting seeds of doubt. Remember, we had the Ace of Swords, and I told you that the Ace of Swords is a seed, and you don't want this seed to be a seed of doubt that derails you off your path, of your goal that you're on at the moment. So be really aware of the company that you're keeping, because amongst those companies, there just could be some people who, maybe even unintentionally, some people are wanting to not get hurt because they're worried that whatever it is that you're working on is not going to work. So it's not necessarily that they're shady. Sometimes people are trying to protect you, but nonetheless, in their protecting you, they are stopping you from growing. They are stopping you from moving forward. So it is time to climb over this little barrier that is here and run away with the ideas that you have. So the divine is like, understand also that as you're working, there are challenges, there are obstacles. So don't pin your happiness on the victory, okay? Be happy all along. Be happy now. So the divine is saying, do the inside work. Because if you're thinking that having the money, having the success is going to make you feel happy, it's not. You should be happy despite. So again, the divine is really wanting you to understand that do the happiness, do the work that makes you feel happy, do the stuff, the internal work. Because as you're going through the challenges, you're not going to feel unsettled. You're not going to start doubting yourself. You're not going to start feeling sad. Anxiety is going to start creeping in. No, the divine is like, really look at your mental health and make sure that your mental health is good. Because I thought it was interesting that these two cards are to do with the mind, right? These two women are to do with thinking. So there could just be a situation where you're just overthinking, and that overthinking process is stealing the joy, is stealing the happiness out of you. So the divine is like, find things that make you happy. Go and do the things that bring peace to your mental health. It's important as you're moving forward, especially when you need to unfriend and delete and remove people from your life. These people could have made you happy, but the type of happiness that they brought wasn't uplifting. It was actually stopping you from progressing. These are the types of people who are like, hey, let's go out and have fun. And on Friday night, you told the divine that you're going to be working on your project. You told the divine that you're going to be studying. You're going to be doing things that are going to be important for your future. And now you're getting messages like, oh, why aren't you coming out? Oh, you're so boring now. Oh, this and that. And you're starting to question yourself. And so again, be happy all by yourself. If your friends, your family, whoever is wanting to make you feel like you're boring, you're this and that, because you're focusing on where you are going, it is time to distance yourself. This is why it is important to be happy all by yourself. So happiness is an inside job. And as you're doing that, as you're doing the internal work, the divine is saying, also remember to look after your inner child, to nurture your inner child, to make sure that you are happy again from within. This is you making sure that you're journeying deep into your mind and looking at any trauma that could have happened as a child, any obstacles that are on the way, and making sure that you are not ignoring them. You're going and doing whatever it is. So again, we can see that you're trying to make your inner child happy. So happiness and the internal work is also on the cards for you. As you're going forward, I told you that it is important to make sure that the fire is still there. So as you're working, as you're pushing, as you're hustling, the divine is saying, remember to also do the things that you love, the things that bring passion in your life. It is not always about pushing and pushing and pushing and forgetting to have fun. Remember to also have fun. Remember to also have other things that make you feel alive. But remember, it is about balance. if you promised that at the weekend you're going to go and do something, and then you're having some people saying, hey, not this weekend. What about a day that you had promised that you're going to be working on your goals? Again, remember to stay balanced between the two energies. Don't become boring, okay? So some of you, as you are transitioning, as you're going through all this, you are growing, you're focusing, you're going places. Some of you are also having that questioning that is here. So some of you are also going through a spiritual awakening that can make you feel like this, confused. But again, we saw the divine saying to you, go within, go within. If you go within, you start coming out the other side, feeling a lot happier, feeling a lot settled, feeling like I am good despite what is going on. If it's a spiritual awakening that I'm going through, I'm good and I'm happy. If it is work that is making me feel like I have to keep pushing and showing up, I'm happy. I am balanced. The whole reading is about being balanced. So this is the reading that I have for you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Stay focused and good luck.